تست. عليكم السلام. تست. طول الوقت كله موضوع طويل. لا بتقول لا. ايش؟
يلا اسماعيل. اذكر الله يا شباب، صلوا على النبي. يس بسم الله.
Hello everyone. I chose the topic today was thinking outside the box. Well, who is thinking outside the box? No, my friend. This is a skill you learn that you will learn at the end of the show, of the program. Well, you like the idea of it. Well, what does it mean? Well, it's about approaching a situation or a problem in a way you never thought of before. You're gonna think in a new way. I'm gonna teach you how to think creatively in ways you never would have even considered. Okay, well, I like it. I want to learn it. Well, lucky for you, my friend, I have 15 steps that I put it down in 3 parts. I'm going to show you 15 steps over 3 parts that will help you build and develop this skill. Part 1, coming up with creative situations, coming up with creative solutions. So you have a situation or a problem. You want a creative solution of this problem. Change your space. You want to change your routine a little bit. You need to, for example, take a walk because it helps the blood flow to go up your brain and think of new ways. Maybe even take a shower. You stink. Just kidding. Brainstorm. Brainstorm is a very important phase of this part, because at this point any ideas are welcomed, no matter how silly they sound or unworkable. Because when you come up with ideas, no matter how silly they are, they might work. It's about a part of the creative solution. You come up with solutions that no one else would otherwise consider. Reconceptualize the problem. Whoa, big words there. Well, I'm gonna use a lot of big words in this show. Conceptualize. It means forming a concept or idea of something. So you're gonna reconceptualize the problem. It means you're gonna have to look at a problem or a situation in a different angle. You're gonna have to look at it in every single situation and angle. You want to come up with these crazy ideas that no one would think of, no one would ever consider. Daydream. I do this a lot, actually. When I found the lessons or the class maybe a little bit too boring, and I already know the subject of it and I know all about it, I just relax and daydream. My friends think I'm sleeping, but I like to draw. I haven't drawn in a while, so sometimes I dream about what I'm gonna draw next. It helps you imagine, it helps your imagination. Sometimes set parameters. Parameters is just like the edges or the borders of something, except instead of a space, it's about the action. It's a border or limits of an action or a situation. So when you're having difficulty thinking outside the box or creative thinking, it's time for you to set parameters. It may seem that it will hide in your creative thinking, but if you set the right parameters, you'll find it that it can actually help open up a lot of options for you. Consider the worst case scenario. This is not a bad thing. It's actually good for you, because if you come up with these ideas, you wanna plan for it. Considering the worst case scenario not only allows you to plan for it, but also if a bad thing does really happen, you can actually convince yourself that the worst case scenario isn't bad enough for you, that you shouldn't try, that you should quit. Part 2, maintaining your creativity long term. So now you know how to think creatively. Now you want to maintain it so you don't lose this skill. Eliminate negativity. Not like the previous step, considering the worst case scenario. This is actually bad. You need to eliminate negativity. Instead of coming up with like that won't work. Like, for example, what it is that you think of when you come up with this amazing book idea. Do you think, what is it that you think of first? Do you think, oh, I could never write that, or I could never do that, or it will never work? No, you always try. You always try new ideas and things. Keep it sharp. Like the old saying, use it or lose it. Or the practice makes perfect. You always want to keep it sharp. You want to practice it. You want to keep it going. Just like if you go to the gym and you become really strong and stuff, but you quit and you stop going to the gym for like 6 months. Even if you don't get fat, you will lose your power. You will lose your strength. You're gonna have to keep it. You keep practicing, keep it sharp. So there's some ways for you to exercise on this step. For example, take a word from a magazine or a newspaper, anything. Let's say the word number. You want to alphabetize the word. What does it mean? You're gonna wanna break it down in the alphabet order, like ABC, like so. So number. The word number would go down to DEMNRU. So like in this situation, in this exercise, you wanna use all your information. Your brain forces you to use up all your information. In this case, the alphabets. Or you could use also. You can go home and come up with new ways to use all your tools. Creative ways. Change up your routine. This means going out of your comfort zone. You want to go meet some other people. You want to be spontaneous. Stuff that will change up your routine. The things that will kill your creative thinking is just staying in the same routine and repeating it every day. Study another industry. I don't know why I put it here, but actually when I looked up for this subject, every other website told me to study another industry. I didn't understand it at first, but then I saw it. Study another industry allows you to interact with other people. Interacting with other people other than your field, outside of your field. This will help you to study. This will show you how they think. It will show you how creative their ideas are, and it will open up a new ways for your creative thinking. Learn new things. This is my favorite part, because you can never stop learning. Like the original TED founder says, they made an interview with him. He said, there is no such thing as an information explosion. People look at the information anxiety like, oh, that's because there's so much information around. No, there's so much non-information around. People are bored. Like, for example, take a course you took. Tell me a course that you did well at, you did good at, you nailed it, but you were not interested in. I will challenge you and dare you to tell me something about it. You don't remember anything. Now take another course that you did very bad at, but you were interested in. You will tell me everything about it. You remember it. Learning is about remembering what you're interested in. Like this, there's also a channel called Vsauce in YouTube. His videos are like big doses of information. I'll never get bored of their videos because they're so filled of the information. They will open up new ways for you to think creatively and think outside the box. The last part is connecting with other people. Now that you know how to think outside the box and you know how to maintain it, now you're gonna you want to expand this wide variety of ideas that come to you. You want to connect with other people. For example, surround yourself with creative people. You want to see how they think. You want to take their ways of thinking creatively. So the next part is pay attention to other people's ideas. So like people, you have to listen to other people's ideas, because ideas don't exist in vacuums. You wanna create it from other information. You wanna regenerate ideas. If you run out of it, what are you gonna do? You wanna listen to other people. That brings us to the next step. Learn to listen, because sometimes it's good for you to actually to be quiet, because you wanna listen, you wanna hear, you wanna see what observe. You wanna observe. And remember the last step. Remember, you'll be presenting ideas that might be outside of the normal. People, so it's good to remember sometimes that your ideas might not work, because it's outside of the normal. It may be too silly, and that's okay if it doesn't work, because it's just along the learning concept, along the learning process. It's a part of it. And that was it. Thanks for learning.
اسماعيل، شكرا جزيلا على العرض الجميل هذا. ثانك يو فيري ماتش. ثانك يو جايز. شكرا لكم. ان شاء الله طبعا حنكمل بعد الاجازه. نبدا مع عندنا مجموعه، حيجينا ضيف ان شاء الله بعد الاجازه، واحد من برا المدرسه، احد الطلاب يعني حيجينا ان شاء الله بعد الاجازه، واجازه سعيده. عاد بتغيبوا بكره عاد تشوفوا المدير. شكرا. العيز تعال بس نصور.
اسماعيل. العزيز. أنا اللي هذا.